The person I have chosen to manage for my live event project is the multi-talented Sheryl Underwood. Sheryl Underwood is a person who wears several different hats during the course of a day. She is one of the hosts of the CBS daytime talk show, The Talk, owner and chief executive officer of Pack Rat Productions, which focuses on branding and image development by offering exposure to greater opportunities in multimedia access, movie and television actress, and her newest role as a radio personality at The Juice 107.3 from 3 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday in Toledo, Ohio. She, along with her own on-air personalities, first aired on August 2nd, 2013. She has developed such a huge online audience who are breaking significant tracking records and causing the website to crash. Sheryl was born in Little Rock, Arkansas on October 28, 1963. She earned her bachelor's degree from the University of Illinois at Chicago. Upon graduation, Sheryl decided to pursue two master's degrees, one in media and one in mass communications from Governor State University in University Park, Illinois. After graduation, Sheryl decided to enlist in the U.S. Armed Forces. This philanthropist remains devoted to entertaining her fellow service members by performing in USO shows. In 2007, Underwood traveled to Camp Arafat, Kuwait in 2007 to visit and entertain the troops. She was part of the show called Sergeant Major of the Army's Hope and Freedom Tour. This group of performers showcased comedians, celebrities, and musical guests. Sheryl was first discovered in the 1989 Miller Lite Comedy Search by becoming the first female finalist. This was just the beginning of the numerous awards she would receive as a comic. On the BET television show Comic View, she won the funniest female comedian in 1994 and the BET Comedy Award Platinum Mike Viewer's Choice Award in 2005. As her comedy career began to blossom, she started auditioning for small parts in movies like her portrayal of Badmouth Bessie in the 1998 movie I Got the Hookup and Catfish Rita in the film Beauty Shop starring Queen Latifah in 2005. She went on to host BET's Comic View and later became the executive producer and host of a short-lived comedy variety show called Holla. In 2010, she began a new career move by delivering her sense of humor on the nationally syndicated radio show, The Tom Joyner Morning Show, until 2010, and then switched to join the cast of The Steve Harvey Morning Show. She went on to host more radio shows to include one on XM satellite radio channel The Power, and on Tuesday evenings, Underwood hosts The Sheryl Underwood Show on Jamie Foxx's Sirius satellite radio channel, The Foxhole, on Sirius 106. In 2011, Sheryl was asked to become a host on the daytime talk show The Talk. It was the show's second season, and she would be taking Leah Remini's place. Miss Underwood joined Zeta Phi Beta sorority in 1990 and is a lifetime member. She has been the president of the Omicron Rho Zeta chapter, the national chair of honoring members, and the national executive board chair. She chartered a graduate chapter of the sorority in Inglewood, California. As a member of Zeta Phi Beta, Sheryl tries to support her sorority by lending a hand when they call. Just as she has devoted her time entertaining her fellow service members at USO shows, she also devotes the same amount of time for her sorority sisters by doing fundraisers and shows. Sheryl has been asked to kick off a benefit on October 2014 for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. the Student Government Association at Bennett College, along with the members of the on-campus chapter of Zeta Phi Beta sorority, are planning a comedy show called An Evening with the Entertainer Extraordinaire Sheryl Underwood. This concert will be held on October 3rd, 2014 at the Carolina Theater in Greensboro, North Carolina. The concert will be taped and made available for DVD release. 25% of the sales generated from the DVD will go to breast cancer awareness for research and development. This is the first time the two organizations have come together to put on such a show. Bennett College is a private college for women founded in 1873 and is located in Greensboro, North Carolina. This is a historical black college and university, and it is a liberal arts college and was founded in the basement of a United Methodist Church. Women who attend Bennett College are encouraged to take advantage of all of the opportunities available on campus to help them prepare for a very successful and fulfilling life. The Carolina Theater is a thriving 85-year-old, fully functioning performing arts facility. It has been the home of the Greensboro Ballet, Community Theater of Greensboro, the Greensboro Opera, and other local performing arts groups. Civic groups, businesses, and individuals who rent the facility for seminars, meetings, receptions, and even for weddings. The concert will be in the auditorium for a more intimate setting. It seats 1,075 people very comfortably. Sheryl will arrive in Greensboro on Thursday night, October 2nd at 9:46 p.m. and will be picked up by Carolina limousine and taken to her hotel. She will check into her suite at the Sheraton Greensboro at Four Seasons Hotel, where she will stay for 2 nights. This 28-story hotel is conveniently located near several major interstates: I-40, I-85, U.S. Highway 29, 70, 220, and 421 are all within minutes of the hotel. The Sheraton is only 12 minutes from the Piedmont Triad International Airport and 3 miles from both the Amtrak and the Greyhound bus stations. Her day will begin with a wake-up call at 6:15 a.m. She will be served breakfast in her suite from 7 to 8 a.m. The limo will pick her up at 8:40 and head to the Carolina Theater for sound check. The items she requested, according to her rider, for instance, beverages and snacks, are ready for her in the limo. While we are there, I will reach out to everyone to make sure that everything is on schedule and that there are no problems. This is where some of the major problems occur. I have prepared a risk analysis list, planning ahead in case problems should arise. For instance, the possibility that the limo could break down or Sheryl could become sick. When making the reservations for the limo, I requested to have a limo on standby at the same time. I called them yesterday morning before I left the airport to remind them to have a second limo ready. If Sheryl should have a problem with her voice, I have paid special attention to her rider and am ready to provide anything she needs. We will leave the theater at 10:30. Sheryl can rest and have lunch before the radio show, The Juice. We will leave and head to QNG, the local radio station, to simulcast Sheryl with the rest of her cast in Toledo at 2 p.m. She will be on the air from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. At 7:30, We will head to the Carolina Theater. In her dressing room, there will be several outfits for her to change into at the venue. She will be served dinner in her dressing room before the show. Miss Underwood will step out on the stage at 9:30 p.m. The show will last 1 hour with a 15-minute intermission. Halfway between the show for awards from the sponsor. The show will end at 10:45. Sheryl will return to her dressing room to relax for 15 minutes and return for a meet and greet with her sorority sisters backstage. We will leave the theater and return to the hotel at 12:10. What I have learned from this experience is that being a manager is a very challenging job. There are not enough hours in a day. In order to get things done, you have to stay organized and start planning early. Keeping plenty of to-do lists or a day planner around seems to help me out, along with a large calendar. It is difficult to decide what is the most important task because everything comes first or is the most important. You have to become a magician and be able to pull several rabbits out of a hat or be able to make things appear or disappear once you say hocus pocus. I know that my main job is to make sure my artists' needs are well taken care of. When their needs are attended to and they are happy, they are on top of their game when it comes to their performance. I'd like to keep it that way. I selected Sheryl Underwood because I became a fan when she was on the Tom Joyner Morning Show. I love her style of humor. She is considered to be one of the world's brightest contemporary humorists. She is a very intelligent, successful businesswoman who believes in giving back. Miss Underwood definitely stands out as a positive role model for many young women. She has endured some difficult situations in her life, dealing with the loss of her twin sister who died when they were very young, and her husband committing suicide 3 years after they were married. She is really a true inspiration to me. To put this event on, we spent $175,762.85. From the ticket and DVD sales, we made a profit of $1,421,743.40, and the 25% donation from DVD sales that went to the Cancer Association came to a total of $517,050.